announced that kids' cartoon Peppa Pig will introduce a same-sex polar bear couple to its cast of characters.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the funniest instances when SNL took on kid shows, ruining our childhoods in the process.
So you're on Twitter?
No, I'm a bird.
Number 10, The Muppet Show.
Thank you, I am Kermit the Frog, and welcome once again to The Muppet Show!
With The Muppet Show, Jim Henson aspired to entertain audiences of all ages. He succeeded, with the exception of resident curmudgeons Statler and Waldorf.
I'd do anything for this show to stop!
These two never missed an episode, if only to heckle Kermit and Company. If this were any other comedy show, a bouncer probably would have been sent in to intervene.
All right, y'all gonna learn.
SNL had the same idea, casting Keegan-Michael Key and Kenan Thompson as a couple of security guards who put the elderly Muppets in their place. Although the sketch takes a dark turn, the appreciation for the source material is evident in the craftsmanship.
Yeah, okay. I'll go get some water. All right. Look, guys. I'm sorry. All right? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this show either.
The only things more legit than the Statler and Waldorf puppets are the spot-on impressions from an unseen Beck Bennett and Mikey Day.
Would you guys keep it down up there? We're trying to do a show! Yeah, trying and failing!
Number 9, How a Bill Does Not Become a Law.
I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. But I know I'll be a law someday, at least I hope and pray that I will.
We're all familiar with the classic Schoolhouse Rock segment, I'm Just a Bill.
I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
The catchy tune explained how a bill becomes a law, unless it dies in committee or the president vetoes. In this 2014 sketch, President Barack Obama takes a more direct approach to rejecting a bill, pushing it down Capitol Hill.
And I say, my sweet, what your whipping?
While Kenan Thompson plays the bill, SNL went to the trouble of animating his tumble down the steps. This happens a few times as Obama introduces another figure who Schoolhouse Rock neglected to mention. His name is Executive Order, and he just happens. That's about it.
Mr. President, is this constitutional?
Of course. Presidents issue executive orders all the time.
That's right. I could do lots of things. I'll create a national park or a new holiday.
Or grant legal status to 5 million undocumented immigrants.
Wait, what?
While executive orders can be challenged, it isn't as easy as shoving a bill down the stairs, which the president proceeds to do over and over.
So many steps! So many steps!
Well, son, what do you think about the government now?
Number 8, Kenan and Kelly.
Because of me, Rigby now sells fresh sushi.
Yeah, maybe too fresh?
Keke Palmer landed one of her earlier acting gigs playing True Jackson on Nickelodeon.
'Cause I'm the new VP.
When she hosted SNL in 2022, Palmer got to work with 2 other Nickelodeon alumni. Behind the scenes, Palmer suggested to Kenan Thompson that they do something like Kenan and Kel, or Kenan and Kelly.
I grew up on Kenan and Kel.
The real Thompson loved the idea, but in the sketch, Kenan immediately regrets signing on. The sketch faithfully recreates the Rigby set, although the silly comedy soon spirals into heavy drama.
Hands up, everybody. This is a robbery. Give me all the money in the register.
Oh, no, you're not stealing a dime, Mr. Robber. Kenan, you've been wondering where I've been at, right? I've been learning the art of karate. You ready for this Kel fool?
While Palmer brings unbound energy to Kelly, you cannot top the OG Kel Mitchell.
Why do I hurt the one I love most? Uh-oh. Here come the bar. Here it goes.
Despite auditioning for SNL years earlier, Mitchell ultimately wasn't cast alongside Thompson. Through this sketch, Palmer inadvertently reunited the duo. We can't wait to see them in Jordan Peele's Yep next.
Kel loves orange soda.
Number 7, Disney Channel Acting School.
I'm Miley Cyrus from Hannah, Montana.
And from That's So Raven, I'm So Raven-Symone.
After Hannah Montana ended, Miley Cyrus aimed to distance herself from her kid-friendly image, showing she was ready to be taken seriously as a more adult performer. What better way to get this across than by making fun of Disney Channel on SNL? Cyrus plays herself, while Kenan Thompson fills in for Raymond-Symone. Funny considering that Kenan was a Nickelodeon kid, although he dabbled in a few Disney projects back in the day. The sketch feels less like a satire and more like an exposé, as Cyrus reveals the highly specific children's sitcom cliches we didn't notice growing up.
Disney Channel acting is its own art form, and to master it, you're gonna need a special set of tools.
Loud acting equals funny? Check. Stupid and/or powerless authority figures? Check. Spying in a doorway? Man, this sketch easily could have been called every Disney Channel show.
Call today. Parents' permission not needed.
Number 6, The Fun Friends Club.
We're all part of the Fun Friends Club.
Sometimes we outgrow the shows we watched as kiddies. What about when the kids on those shows outgrow their roles, though?
You've had a real growth spurt in the last year. As we grow older, as girls become women, their bodies change and,
Well, what do you mean?
Larry, can we hurry up and shoot the next song? I want to get home for the Clippers game, huh?
That's what happens in this sketch featuring Rachel Dratch as a girl named Maria who's, let's say, blossoming into a young lady. Actually, she's already in full bloom.
Has your mom talked to you about becoming a woman at all? Or?
No.
Which the director of the Fun Friends Club uncomfortably notices. So does Ray Liotta as Smiley the Dragon, a thinly veiled Barney parody. It doesn't help that the songs and choreography unintentionally emphasize that Maria is more developed than her younger co-stars. You gotta love how they hired real kids as extras. Although the director finds a clever solution, puberty will eventually hit all of the kids like a pile of raw melons.
Excuse me, may I go to the bathroom?
Number 5, Ex-Presidents, Propaganda.
The ex-presidents, George Bush.
Read my lips. You're toast.
During World War II, Bugs Bunny and a platoon of others appeared in propaganda cartoons that might be considered problematic by modern standards. Nevertheless, Ronald Reagan feels it's time to bring these cartoons back with the Iraq War in full swing. The ex-presidents thus enlist SpongeBob SquarePants.
Let's get rid of that dividend tax and get rid of Ahmed. USA! USA! I don't know.
Not only is SpongeBob on model, but they got Tom Kenny himself to provide his voice. Like Kel Mitchell, Kenny unsuccessfully auditioned for SNL, although he quickly rebounded with several voiceover roles at Nickelodeon. When SpongeBob takes issue with the cartoon's racist caricatures, among other script issues, the ex-presidents detain him.
I'm not comfortable doing this. I mean, it just seems really racist.
Who? Ahmed?
The Powerpuff Girls come to the rescue, with Amy Poehler voicing Blossom. The girls meet their match, though, which even the ex-presidents acknowledge is pretty messed up.
Are you nuts?
Number 4, Weekend Update. Big Bird on Mitt Romney ending PBS's subsidy. We're not saying Mitt Romney tanked his election campaign by targeting Big Bird and PBS's funding, but it definitely gave Barack Obama a boost. After being mentioned during the first presidential debate in 2012, Big Bird was welcomed to the Weekend Update desk.
I do have a political joke. May I tell it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You're gonna laugh. This is funny.
Okay, good. I can't wait.
Yeah, you know who loves debates?
Who?
The fishes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because fish eat bait.
Yeah, no, I get it.
SNL could have just had a cast member impersonate Big Bird, much like how Chloe Fineman played Elmo years later. Yet they got the real deal with Carol Spinney voicing Big Bird.
So Big Bird, how did you find out that your name had been mentioned in the debate?
Oh, I got 1 million tweets.
Despite being on an adult-oriented show, Big Bird is played sincerely, with jokes that wouldn't feel out of place on Sesame Street. Rather than ruin our childhoods, this bit makes us feel like kids again. Big Bird doesn't have to worry about Romney anymore. Although Ted Cruz is another story.
Oh, man. Well, I don't feel too good.
Number 3, Paw Patrol.
I hereby present the Paw Patrol with this Medal of Bravery for stopping that out-of-control hot air balloon. With you pups on patrol, our city is in good hands.
Don't you mean good paws?
Preschool programs don't abide by logic. In a show like Paw Patrol, nobody questions why a town's first responder duties fall to a pack of dogs and their little boy owner. Reality clashes with childhood fantasy in this sketch as Oscar Isaac's city councilman calls out Mayor Goodway for her questionable choice of law enforcement and rescue workers. He receives testimonies from other concerned citizens, who don't just take issue with replacing the police and firefighters with canines.
I went into labor early. I was alone and called 911 for help and told them my water broke. So they sent Zuma, the water rescue dog, to my home. He didn't understand what was happening and sat there chewing on his upper butt.
It's that there are only 6 dogs. Even if they can talk and drive vehicles, there aren't enough dogs to handle every crisis in Adventure Bay. This political ad makes some valid points, although if you ask us, it sounds like cat propaganda.
Paid for by cats.
Number 2, Jingleheimer Junction.
Come and dance and sing our song down at Jingleheimer Junction.
Some words don't fly on network TV, even a late-night comedy show. This goes double for a fictional children's program like Jingleheimer Junction. Tim Meadows hosts this Thomas and Friends-esque show as Jingleheimer Joe.
So let's all become friends and get in a togetherness mood with your old pals, the Junction Gang.
He's accompanied by the Junction Gang: Katie Kindness, Carly Caring, and Umberto Unity. Joe's confusion turns to horror when the gang introduces a new member, Fred Friendship.
F is for friendship! I'm not sure that this is a good idea.
Not a good idea? Why? Friendship is the best idea.
In fact, I think Fred Friendship should go to the front of the line.
Do we have to spell out why this conjunction junction needs to be censored? The Junction Gang does, attempting to arrange the letters on their shirts in a particular order. As the gang preaches a message of togetherness, Joe is forced to take more aggressive measures. It builds to a train wreck, sure to leave audiences saying, "What the uckf?" Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Scooby-Doo. We imagine this is what James Gunn's unfiltered Scooby script would have been like.
I thought it was another mask! Why?
Quick, we need to put the face in a bowl of dry rice.
It's not a cell phone, you moron!
Cut for Time. Children's show. Pee-wee's Playhouse Repossessed.
Hey, man, you can't take that chair.
No, my list says I can.
No, I'm serious. You can't take that.
Why not?
Because I have sex with it.
Middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you think the Turtles aged poorly, look in the mirror, 80s kids.
Now, as you know, we found a suspicious lump on your spine.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, we got your test results back.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at the report right now, and as it turns out, it was just a benign cyst.
Oh, okay, great.
Kid Clash. To be fair, the flag was impossible to find on Double Dare.
So, do you not know what a flag is?
No, I do!
All right, then try to find it.
I am!
Peanuts Christmas. Kenan as Snoopy. Nuff said.
Are you a boy dog or a girl dog?
Snoopy look like a bitch to you?
Oh, so you're a boy. Now, have you been fixed?
Nah, man, because I ain't broken.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
It's one hell of a day in my neighborhood. A hell of a day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
We cannot think of a more wholesome figure than Mr. Rogers. There is a degree of innocence to Eddie Murphy's performance as Mr. Robinson, addressing his audience in a kindly manner.
An eviction notice brought by Mr. Landlord.
The words coming out of his mouth are anything but wholesome, however. Living in an inner-city apartment, often falling behind on rent, Mr. Robinson teaches his young audience about failed marriages, where babies really come from, and how to make a clean getaway when the landlord comes a-knockin'.
I'll get you for playing around with my wife, Robinson! No jury in the world's gonna convict me!
You know, one thing about babies, boys and girls, is sometimes you have to take them for a little stroll, like in another state.
In addition to being a hilarious send-up of Fred Rogers, who was a good sport about it, Mr. Robinson became one of Murphy's most iconic characters. When Murphy reprised the role in 2019, Mr. Robinson got older, but the neighborhood and its problems remained the same.
We ordered a new 72-inch Samsung TV, and they said it was delivered, but it's not in the lobby, and we were wondering if you knew anything about that?
Don't worry, boys and girls. Mr. Robinson knows just what to say in situations like this. Oh, you think I stole your TV because I'm black?
What children's show would you like to see SNL tackle? Let us know in the comments.
We'll show you how to master classic Disney Channel moves like eating then freezing, reacting to stinky feet.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.